anymore. You're 37 plus. You're a goner. And so yeah, give us a call 0171580. Oh my God, it's catching.
Remember the tent you built at the back?
Yeah. And I remember I didn't get it till I was 18 that Marsha had put the caption in the photo album, Ricky's Camp.
Oh yeah.
You know I'm taping this, don't you?
Oh, not again.
Yeah.
Good job I ain't swearing then.
You did. You said at the beginning. See, I'm going to take that out of context. It's just going to be you going bastard. Just like I've got you saying arse. Listen to that, Muttley. Listen to that.
We're mathematic, can I?
I'm mathematic, can I? Oh, listen, I'm going to shut up. Just laugh a minute. Just laugh.
Oh, God.
What did you call me?
I said I can't.
No, you can't say that on the radio.
What?
That word you said.
I can't.
Just stop it. You can't swear on the radio, and that's
I'm not saying what you think I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I can't stop it. You're disgusting, you are.
Oh.
Rick Dastardly.
Remember that time when you were coughing and you coughed up that and you killed next door's cat?
Oh, you liar.
It was a little bit of hard lung that shot out. They reckon.
Oh, I've never gone that far. You're disgusting.
Right, I better go then.
Right.
All right then, I'll see you later.
Cheerio.
Bye. Classic Smiths.
It's terrifying.
What?
It really is. Your relations. I mean, all right. So my relations. All right, their faces aren't symmetrical, but at least they don't have wheezy, weird laughs like that.
Yeah, I know, and drop people on their heads.
Drop people on their heads.
Right, I've got to tell you, I wish I was taping today. She called me today. She went, "Ain't heard of you for a while." I said, "I called you last week." "No, you didn't." I said, "Well, just before Thursday." "Yeah." Anyway, I went swimming Wednesday. I went, "Did you? Where?" She went, "In the fish pond." Totally true. I went, "What?" She went, "I fell in, it was up to my neck," and I could hear my nephew shouting, "It's only 2 foot deep." Like, it's a little fish pond with like, it is. It's like about. It's not even 2 foot deep. It's about 8 inches deep. She went, "Well," I'm pissing myself. She's going, "Well, I was cutting back the lavender, right? And 3 frogs jumped at me."
3 frogs jumped at me.
I know she meant anyway, right? So
it's 3 Frenchmen hiding in your garden.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I thought, no, that's a racial slur. But anyway,
no, because French people do
like to hide in lavender and frighten 73-year-old women. They do. It's a well-known fact. I know
they lurk around, ready to attack
in stripy white and blue T-shirts and berets with onions. Anyway, these 3 frogs.
I mean, I'll say, who is it? That dead president of France. What's his name? With the big nose.
You know what he used to do?
Well, exactly.
He used to drink bucketfuls of. Anyway, right?
You can do it because he's dead. He's gone.
He's gone.
Anyway,
she went, and I went in. And I fell in, and I was sitting on the bottom, and it was coming up to my neck. And she went, and I tried to get out, but it was all algae on the side. And I kept slipping back in, right? So my dad says, "Lee, help your nan." And she said, and I got out and I said, "Put Lee on." I was speaking to my nephew. He said, she went into the pond, right? And she said she floundered around, right? And she got out and she ran to the kitchen. She dropped all her clothes and ran upstairs naked because she thought she might have leeches on.
Leeches? She's not Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
She said, "It wouldn't have mattered if it was ace full of company. I'd have still stripped off and run upstairs." Oh, she said, "I didn't drop the scissors." And she said, "I had to throw my slippers away."
So we're laughing at the fact that your elderly mother fell, slipped in a pond, could easily have injured herself quite seriously. Who knows? Now she could have sort of leeches.
Yeah, she's probably got leeches.
Any kinds of
The Frenchman scarpered. There was no
the
sign
French
of
are
them.
gone. Well, they're like that, aren't they? The French.
All they found was they just left a beret.
I'll tell you, the French. I mean, any sign of trouble, Gervais, they're out of there.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? They're
God.
it.
Oh, I just like the idea of just running into the kitchen and stripping off just a ball of slime. And they're upstairs. I couldn't wait to get in the bath, she said.
Yeah, and two ladies from next door, from the Women's Guild, just sipping tea. Oh, there she goes. There goes Mrs. Gervais. Naked as the day she was born, covered in algae.
Oh, God.
That's a Gervais for you.
Oh, it's one of the most... Blood on the Tracks. And that was for, Doris Stokes.
Oh, the late, great medium Doris Stokes.
Yeah.
We play that for her.
Yeah.
Who apparently, Doris apparently was a prostitute.
She was a whore.
She was a whore.
Yeah. You can't lie with the dead.
You can't libel the dead, that's not libelous.
No. No.
Yeah. She apparently went at it hammer and tongs.
All the
with
time.
Anybody that had a check. Oh, yes. Gervais, maybe I won't...
We've had a good 8 months in radio, haven't
We've
I?
had a bit of fun. We've had a bit of fun. I was going to tell you about something, but what I'll do is I'll tell you in a minute.
It's a short one, that.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
This band played at the World Music Theater in Tilly Park, Illinois. About 30,000 people were at the show. The jam session was a rock show. The rock and roll was perfect. Spin doctors, spin doctors, spin doctors, spin doctors.
How does he not run out of ideas?
It's incredible. I mean, they just flow from him.
Yeah.
It's incredible. That, of course, comes from the classic Wesley Willis album, Rock and Roll Will Never Die. Just reading the sleeve notes, Gervais. And Rock and Roll Will Never Die represents the best of Wesley's previously available material about rock musicians. His personal quote is, "This CD whoops the llama's ass with a belt." Not sure I know what that means, but anyway, apparently...
Doris Stokes knows.
Hey, you can't label the dead.
No.
Well, Wesley, it
Dirty.
says... Wesley carries copies of his CDs with him when he travels, just in case he meets someone with $10 in their pocket.
Oh, excellent.
And that's a beautiful track. Track 8 on that classic album, and of course, Spin Doctors. Let's hear a bit more.
Instrumental break.
Beautiful. You see, he's a talented musician.
Very similar to Nirvana and Kurt Cobain and Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
Different sentiment altogether.
Oh, it's completely different.
This one is about the Spin Doctors.
Hey!
Yeah. Well, that's another. That was for Laura.
beautiful.
Anyway, wrote me a lovely
Beautiful from
letter. Remember we listened yesterday, last week, sorry, I was going about, and we could do the best of Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
So I could just like get bits off the login tape and package it up. We wouldn't have to come in. We could like sunbathe or something. And she said maybe you could do the best of Ricky Gervais, all the things that didn't happen, all the
Yeah.
things we said we were going to do and then didn't. And there are quite a few. There are quite a few, but she goes on as well, because we talk about reincarnation, and she believes in the Hindu view of karma. So if in through your life you do good things, you build up your good karma, bad things, bad karma. Then when you die, they mount it all up, tot it all up, and you're reincarnated if you do nice things. It's have a wonderful existence. Lovely, probably good looks, everything. Everyone loves you. And if you're really bad, then you come back as something hideous like a maggot or a fish, and you have a horrible life. And the idea leads to wonder what you did that was so bad in your last life.
I'm not rising to it.
No.
You're not baiting me. You're not baiting me. Gervais, can I just say, we've had some fun, we've had some laughs over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit sick and annoyed about all this slagging me off, claiming that I'm some ugly, grotesque freak of nature or whatever. Because we're getting loads of faxes coming in saying, "Steve, you're a freak. You're an inhumanoid."
Yeah.
And all this sort of rubbish. And it's not true. And you've perpetuated this myth for a long time. As I've said to you before, I got into radio, I got into this broadcasting thing where the chances of becoming a celebrity are fairly strong, right? I got into this in an effort to meet women, to
get a lady.
To get a lady.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's not helping me out
No.
with all this.
Well, I told you shouldn't pick careers based on whether you can get a woman.
Well,
Like the gynecology thing, that's why that fell flat.
yeah, but that was going alright. I mean, I overstepped a few times. I mentioned to that woman that we should just go back and sort of like a
The first thing you say, exactly, and the other thing is could just say, "Way!" That doesn't put women at their ease.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Would you, Mrs. Johnson, would you mind just taking your clothes off?
Yeah.
Hey, look at
Yeah.
that.
Say,
Look at
"Oh
that.
dear,
Incredible.
oh can I film this for the lads?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did have, I ran into problems.
This is Happy Mondays.
Yeah.
Kinky Afro.
But would you just stop now with the...
Of course I will. You're a good-looking fella.
Wow.
It's...
Oh, the classics, Gervais. I just got to thinking, I wonder if I think I mentioned this before, it'd be great to contact Wesley and get him to do a song about the Ricky Gervais show.
Ricky Gervais! Ricky Gervais!
Well, you've pretty much done it for us.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Gervais, coming in on today...
He had a radio show. There was about 100 people listening. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think he's been a bit generous.
Yeah.
Gervais, I was on the tube coming in, and I got to thinking about, my lack of success with the ladies. And I could trace it back to something. Right, trace it back to a moment when I was in the last year of my junior school. Well, I don't know how to be. 11, something like that. We went to.
You're only about 6'2" then, weren't you?
Yeah, and we went to this sort of place in Cornwall, sort of an adventure camp. We stayed there for like 3 days.
That was like the Riviera to you, wasn't it?
Exciting stuff, and we had lots of, all sort of climbing frames and like adventure courses and, abseiling and all the rest of it. And in the evening, what they'd do is you'd go in and they'd have like a little disco every evening, a little disco, right? And I remember they played that tune, that theme music from do 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 do.
Jan Hammer.
Whatever that was called. No, it was Axel.
Beverly Hills Cop. Oh, it's left. Beverly Hills Cop,
And
yeah.
remember that one? It was, we're only bugging. Bug.
Yeah.
Bug. It was that as well. That was a big tune. And also Living Doll by Cliff. Even though they
and the young ones.
And we'd all queue up. Before we went on the dance floor, we'd all queue up and they'd give us little cups of soup. Don't know why. Little oxtail soup, I remember. It was quite nice. And then what happened was, I don't know, we must have been a bit older because the guys...
Doris Stokes used to spike kids' soup with heroin.
That's true enough. That is absolutely true. You can't libel the dead.
No.
And we must have been slightly older because all the kids, all the guys started to ask the girls like to dance with them, cheek to cheek style. It was the first time that this had happened, and suddenly I saw like girls and guys dancing together. Couldn't believe it, right?
Yeah.
But instead of going perhaps asking a girl to dance, like any normal human being, every other guy was asking a girl to dance. I went round with a notepad, right? I went round with a notepad pretending I was a brain surgeon.
How?
I went round and said, I'm a brain surgeon. I want to analyse if you're mad so I can do surgery on your brain. And I would ask them a series of questions.
How old were these girls?
This is not just the girls, this was blokes as well. While they were dancing, smooching or whatever, I'd go up to them.
What did you think this would achieve?
And say, can I ask you a series of questions? I'm a brain surgeon. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was
you being
charming.
wacky?
I thought it was charming and funny and wacky.
I know I'm meant to go, who's that funny 11-year-old freak, right, in the clogs and overalls? I wouldn't mind dancing with him.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was
that's
thinking.
even sadder.
I thought that kind of wit and zany charm would somehow...
I'll stop you there, Steve, because you're boring me. After the break, some Beatles. I shouldn't be so blunt, should I?
No.
It doesn't help, does it?
Doris Stokes, right, is dressed like a dominatrix, right, and she's dripping hot wax onto the naked torso of Arthur Millard.
Yeah, of course he is.
Right,
yeah.
and he in turn is being pleasured, right, by Dusty Springfield.
Dusty Springfield's not dead.
What?
You twat. Dusty Springfield's not dead.
Yes, she is.
No, she isn't.
She is.
Of course she's not.
She's dead. Of course she's dead.
Of course she's not dead.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know. Dusty Springfield's alive and well and playing with Arthur Muller. No, she's not dead.
Oh, God.
Well, excellent.
Oh.
It was going so well, wasn't it?
Oh.
I like the bit up until then, though.
Yeah.
I like the idea of her and Mullard
Well, that's all true.
in a farm. We can't do that anyway, still. See, you can't do that on the radio, talking about that sort of
Well,
thing.
I think
I'll tell you what, though,
though.
if we're going to pick on a dead person, why pick Doris Stokes?
I don't
The
know.
one dead person you don't pick.
I know. God.
I'll have to convince her she's dead.
But even in real life, she'd harness the powers of the dark side. So we don't really want
I
her
know.
on our,
She liked the dark side.
getting on our
That was her
backs.
favourite. She's getting on our backs. Don't get me started
Well,
on that.
oh, goodness me. It's just nothing but innuendo and
Dusty
libel.
Spring, I don't believe
It's
it.
play records,
We're in
mate.
trouble
We're
now.
in trouble.
Oh, God. You should have picked someone like Scylla, who is dead.
Yeah.
0.9.
Muff Shandy says turn it up. Earplugs are gay.
Earplugs are gay. Hear what I say now. Earplugs are gay. need to make the bleed. My brain needs noise and speed. Mother.
The new single by Muff Shandy, Earplugs Are Gay.
What I was going to go on about? What I was actually going to say is, I don't know if I can say the word twat,
No, you can't.
but when I was a kid and I first went to senior school, I started to learn all these swear words that I didn't know.
Of course you can say the word twat.
Right.
You're not meant to.
I started learning all these swear words, and I went home and I started using the word twat. I just thought it was a slightly stronger version of twit.
Yeah, yeah.
Just it's a bit tougher for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I used to go around saying that, and I'd go, my sister would say, "Stop ruining my Lego," and I go, "You twat."
Yeah.
And make your bed, Steve. No, you twat. I'd say to my mum, right? And I didn't realise what it meant.
Right.
And my dad, right? He didn't really know much about swear words, so he started using it as well. He started going, "Oh, you twat, Steve." And, do you want to clean the bath? No, you twat. And we just started using it all the time, right?
Yeah.
So then at school, Mark Johnson told me what it meant.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, I'm stunned. I'm thinking I can't go around calling my mum a twat.
Yeah.
So I didn't. I just stopped using it.
Yeah.
Like that, just stopped using it. But I didn't have the guts to tell my dad what it meant.
Oh no.
So he carries on using it, and to this day, we were driving along, he'll say, to my mum, "Elaine, watch where you're going, you twat, you great big twat." I just want to say to him, "Dad, don't say that to my mum, because she knows what it means."
Oh, no,
But
really?
She's not going to say to him,
Oh God.
"Ron, would you stop saying that word?" Because,
Yeah. Same thing happened to me. My dad still says fouch.
does he?
Yeah.
Oh, Felchin, talking of that, right, it's Doris Stokes.
Yeah.
She's got this huge...
4 sailors
Four
and a
sailors.
big bucket and like a weight and warm jets and hurricane.
So they haven't actually told you it's your last show?
No,
It's not official.
Well, they wouldn't, would they? They'd be mad to.
Yeah.
They usually tell you, sort of, when you come off, they go, "That was your last show." I mean,
See, I'm annoyed because if I'd known it was the last show, I'd have, led on something special.
what, a buffet?
Yeah, we could have a nice little buffet, invite round all the listeners,
Yeah.
into the building.
Yeah.
Could have probably squeezed him in the studio, in fact.
I'd have thought, yeah.
Got them all in, I could have put on something nice, probably like a ball gown or something
We could
special.
have prepared the show.
We could have... No, that was never going to happen.
Stupid. Rome, do the jerk. Good advice. See, not all rock and roll's just like bland nonsense. When in Rome, do the jerk. Shall I give it away? As it's the last show?
Man alive.
Yeah?
What
Shall
a way to go out.
Yeah.
Giving away the autobiography of Doris Stokes.
Voices in my ear.
Incredible.
Lovely.
The paperback from what, 1972?
I think so. I remember Doris Stokes was the medium, an elderly lady about sort of 60, and she filled stadiums in the 70s and 80s. And the point was you went along, bereaved people basically paid a lot of money to speak to their dead loved ones. And don't forget there, Doris Stokes, the whore, because you can't libel the dead.
You cannot libel the dead. Doris is gone. We're going to say what we want.
Yeah, so that's going to...
Apparently she wasn't even very good.
No.
No, you'd pay your money and she just used to lie there, nothing. You didn't even get a bit of a sort of contact with your elderly father,
Pig.
Yeah.
She's helped to solve murder cases. She's filled the Sydney Opera House 3 nights in a row. Once she even had to convince a man he was dead.
Brilliant.
So, be thinking of a prize for that. I mean, the phone line's 01715802000. Might be your last chance to give us a call. But you could win Doris Stokes, Voices in My Ear, the autobiography of a medium.
Brilliant.
By Linda Beardsley.
You've really thought us through, haven't
How
you,
does
this
that
final
work?
show?
How does that work?
Beautiful. We're going to give away that grubby old tatty copy of Doris Stokes' autobiography. Man alive, we're really going out with a bang, Gervais.
Okay, let's give some more stuff away. We might as well let's give some of the good stuff out of the library away, the stuff we're not nicking.
Let's just give away the XFM library.
We'll go and get some stuff then,
Yeah.
because I want some of it, and then we'll give the rest away. They could call in anyone they like.
All right.
Yeah?
Just for the of it. Just for the of it. Just for the under of it. Just for the go on all the way, dirty boy. Just for the of it. Just for the of it. Just for the under of it. Just for the that's wonderful. Just for the taste of it. Diet Coke.
No idea there.
What?
You played Nirvana, so I went in the library.
Bloom.
I've got a load of Nirvana stuff.
Yeah.
I've got Bleach, the Unplugged album, Incesticide.
It is like someone reading French, isn't it? You don't know anything about it, do you? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how important Nirvana were. You don't care. You don't know how to pronounce it. That's fantastic.
From the muddy banks of the Wishka, whatever that means.
Yeah.
What's that? Hormoning?
Yeah.
Never heard of it. and obviously, never mind.
Copy, Bayani, Copy,
I'll tell you something, Gervais.